everybody. Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with Jon. Hello, Jon.
Hello, Joyce.
And today is day 8 of 26 days living on the edge. Cruise ship, that is. Yesterday started just like any other day. AG brought the food in and set it all up, and we came down and had breakfast. And after breakfast, we did a kitchen galley tour that was led by the executive sous chef. There were 3 groups of us. It was a galley tour for the retreat guests. And there were 3 small groups, and we went in one group at a time, kind of staggered. And it was really interesting.
Yes. I was always impressed the way celebrity handles their food, and today we got to see firsthand what they do behind the scenes. They're explaining to us every time one of the crew members brings some food in or brings a plate back in to the kitchen. They have to wash their hands. They can't cross-contaminate, and before they come back out again, they have to have washed their hands between each time they come in and out. Yeah. If you have to return the food for some reason, something wasn't cooked right, if your steak was undercooked, they can't bring it back and put it back on the grill. They have to start all over again. They have to dispose of the food. Everything's temperature controlled.
Once food leaves the kitchen, it can't come back into the food area of the kitchen. It has to go to the garbage area, and then the dishes go into the dirty dish section. You can't bring any food from the restaurant floor back into the kitchen preparation area. It was very impressive. It was really impressive. So we stopped in little areas and he talked for a little bit, and it was very interesting. I'm glad we did it. And I actually liked it so much that I'm thinking if they offer it to us the following cruises again, I would like to do it again, because I'm sure that we missed some things.
Right.
We did do a couple videos that we will try and put together a video for it. Mm-hmm. After the galley tour, we went to Cafe El Baccio so that we could all have some coffee.
Yes, and and Tim came by. Tim, the cruise director, came by and chatted with us for about 15-20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Gave us some ideas of some things to do in London because he's from the UK.
Right. He told me about an app. I put it on my phone, and it is called Today Tix. Today, T-I-X. Yeah. And it is, you can put in a city and search by the city, and Jon and I are going to see a play at the West End while we are in London. Mm-hmm. And he said this is a great app to do that. You can buy the tickets and you get the tickets right on your phone. So we were looking at it yesterday and we had difficulty with purchasing them, so we're going to give it a try again today.
Right, and we want to see Les Mis. I didn't realize it was still playing there. We saw it on Broadway in New York many years ago. I would say it's one of my favorite plays. That, Jersey Boys, and Phantom of the Opera. So
those are definitely
those are really good. So we're going to try to get tickets for that.
We are. And then while we were sitting there, we finished chatting with Tim. We decided that the 4 of us were hungry, so we came back to our villa and we placed an order for room service. And Jon and I were impressed by the room service menu. Mm. There are some interesting items on there that aren't on the other suite menus that for the Sky Suites. So the villa and up are considered to be the top tier suites. That's what they call them. That's what celebrity refers to them as. And their room service menu is a little bit different. It has some fancy items on it. We went ahead and we ordered room service for lunch. Mm-hmm. And while we waited for that to arrive, I went next door to talk to the concierge about changing some of our excursions that we had discussed with Christina and Nelson the day before. And then when I came back, we had lunch. Nelson and I each had the Luminé burger, which was really good. And I had half the burger and some of those truffle fries, which are amazing. And Jon and Christina each had the turkey club.
Yes.
And Jon had some of the truffle fries as well. It was really good. Mm-hmm. And we sat and we chatted with them about some of the things that we're going to do together in Rome. And because they're going to be in Rome for 3 days as well. And they left about 3:30. and then Jon and I did some additional editing, and we got ready for a cocktail party.
Yes.
And we hosted a cocktail party in our villa. So we had a conversation with our butler, AG, and we told him that we'd like to have a few people over for a little cocktail thing. And he said, okay, what would you like to have? And I said, well, I don't know, I've never done this before. And he said, okay, well, I can put together some shrimp cocktail for you and maybe a nice cheese platter and some fruit. And he really set it up very nicely. As far as cocktails go, Jon and I had some wine and some champagne, and a couple of the friends that we invited brought some champagne with them as well. And I asked AG if he could bring some beer, and he put together like 2 little buckets of beer.
We had the tequila.
We had the tequila.
Yes.
Yes.
Made us a bunch of margaritas, probably the best margaritas I've ever had.
They were really good. So we have about a half a bottle of the Reposado left, and I'm going to ask him if he could make us more, or go to the bartender. I'm not sure if he actually made them.
He said he made them. He said he made them.
We'll see. He brought a very pretty flower arrangement for the table, and he really did a nice job. It was very nice. So there were a total of 5 couples that came to our cocktail party, and there were some people that we have known from the past that we've met previously, and some that we met on this cruise for the first time. Geraldine and Jay, we've known for
a couple of years
now.
Yes.
We coincidentally are on a lot of the same cruises, and they are also casino players. And Christina and Nelson, we met day 1, and we've just really clicked with them. We've really hit it off.
Also casino players. And Cecilia and Mike we know previously. Yes.
And also casino players. And Cecilia and Mike brought their friends Keith and Marina, a lovely couple.
Not casino players.
No, not casino players. And Jordan and Valencia. And Jordan plays in the casino.
Yes.
And Valencia, his friend Valencia, this is her first celebrity cruise. So we had a very nice mix of people. And it went on for about an hour to an hour and a half. Some folks had to leave earlier because they had dinner reservations. And it was really lovely. It was very nice. And we're sitting here chatting, and I said to them, I don't know about you all, but I don't even feel like I'm on a cruise ship when I'm in here. And they said, no, neither do we. You feel like you're in an apartment. It's really a special place. And I just feel like every day we're so incredibly blessed to be in this villa and enjoying this. I feel so special and so spoiled. It's really wonderful. And after that was over, Jon and I got ready for dinner, and we had late reservations for dinner.
At Fine Cut. Right, the steak restaurant.
Yes.
And we have a video that will be coming up eventually.
Yeah. So we did a video because this was our first time eating there on the Edge.
Right.
So we have that. And then
comment below what your favorite specialty restaurant is on any of the celebrity ships. We like Murano on the Solstice class.
Yes.
We also like Tuscan on the Solstice class.
Yes.
We like Eden on the Edge class.
Yes.
And the grill.
Yes.
The rooftop grill.
Yes, the rooftop garden grill.
It's excellent.
It's very good.
Yes.
And the bistro.
The bistro's pretty good.
Really
yeah,
good.
Pretty
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Raw and 5, the seafood tower we had was absolutely delicious. It was really, really good. But typically it comes with oysters, so we got additional shrimp and crab, I think it was, that they gave us.
Yes.
And it was very good. Typically we're more of a meal, typical meal, maybe an appetizer. We're not sushi eaters at all.
Right.
So the fact that they had that there, and we would have never gone to Raw and 5 if it weren't for Christina and Nelson inviting us to go.
Right.
We had discussed possibly going there because we have, the unlimited dining. But we're glad that we did, and we're glad that we tried it.
That's probably one and done for us.
Yes.
Fine Cut, I think, is going to be one and done for us. We
yes.
had it on the Beyond also,
Yes.
and we thought it was one and done for us then.
Yes.
But we decided to give it another chance.
We have another reservation for Fine Cut, and we've decided that we're going to switch it. And I would rather go to Eden again, or
the
grill again,
or the buffet. No, I'm okay.
No buffet this trip, that's for sure.
But
not this cruise anyway. Maybe next one when we're in the Sky Suite. After dinner, we went to the casino, and we went in there to check on our friends.
Right.
We went in to see if Geraldine and Jay or Christina and Nelson were in there. And we saw Geraldine, and we started chatting, and she said, "Why don't you sit down next to me and play a little?" And we didn't have any intentions of it, but we did. And
we didn't do as well as we were doing. So
no, we didn't.
We thought we were done.
Yes.
But now we're really done.
So yes, we did decide that was it for this trip. We have to stay within budget. It's important that we do. And on that note, that does it for us for day 8 of 26 days living on the edge. And we will tell you about today tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your support. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.